If your money finally feels more stable lately, not perfect, just quieter, you might have noticed a new worry showing up. Not how to fix things anymore, but how to keep everything from slipping backward. Today I'll show you the small habits that quietly protect financial stability long term, without turning your life into constant budgeting. Here's something almost nobody talks about once money starts feeling steady. The habits that helped you escape financial stress aren't always the habits that protect stability long term. When things were chaotic, progress came from big changes, cutting expenses, organizing bills, paying attention constantly. But stability works differently. It isn't held together by effort. It's protected by small decisions that quietly repeat in the background. And when those small habits disappear, even slowly, stability doesn't break all at once. It just starts to drift. That's why people often feel confused when things slip again, because nothing dramatic actually happened. The first habit that keeps money steady long term is surprisingly simple. Stable people don't constantly change their financial system. When life gets busy or expenses appear, most people react by adjusting everything at once: new budgets, new rules, new plans. But stability isn't built through constant adjustment. It's protected through consistency. Instead of redesigning their finances every time life changes, they keep their core decisions the same and only adjust the pace. Saving might slow down for a while. Spending might become more careful. But the structure stays intact. Because long-term stability doesn't come from perfect months. It comes from systems that survive imperfect ones. And this is usually the moment people think stability is permanent. But there's one quiet disruption that starts showing up here, something most people don't notice until their finances begin slipping again. I'll explain that in a second, because recognizing it early is what separates temporary progress from long-term stability. The second habit that protects financial stability is something most people don't even recognize while it's happening. Stable people stop treating every expense as a signal that something is wrong. When money used to feel stressful, unexpected costs meant danger, proof that things were falling apart again. But once stability begins, expenses don't disappear. Life still happens. The difference is interpretation. Instead of reacting emotionally, financially steady people pause and ask a quieter question. Is this a problem or just part of normal life? That small shift changes everything. Because stability isn't the absence of expenses. It's the ability to absorb them without abandoning the habits that created progress in the first place. Protecting financial stability doesn't require complicated systems or constant tracking. It usually comes down to 3 quiet habits. First, keep your core decisions automatic. The bills you organize, the savings you set up, the structure that reduce stress, those should continue running in the background even during busy or expensive seasons. Second, adjust speed, not direction. Some months you'll save more. Some months you'll simply maintain. Stability survives when progress slows without stopping completely. And third, review gently, not urgently. Instead of reacting only when something feels wrong, stable people check in with their money regularly and calmly. Not to fix problems, but to stay aware. These habits don't feel dramatic. But over time, they quietly protect the progress you already worked hard to build. Over time, something subtle begins to change when these habits stay in place. Money stops feeling like something you're constantly trying to control. It starts feeling predictable. Not because life becomes perfect, but because you trust the structure you've built to handle imperfect moments. Financial stability isn't really about discipline or strict rules. It's about becoming the kind of person who stays steady even when circumstances change. And once that shift happens, money stops demanding your attention all the time and quietly starts supporting the life you actually want to live. Financial stability isn't something you reach once, it's something you quietly protect over time. And once stability lasts long enough, something else becomes clear. The real risks aren't loud financial mistakes, but subtle disruptions most people never see coming. That's what we'll explore next. This is another step toward financial calm. The next video isn't live yet, so for now start from the beginning of this series. It shows where financial calm actually begins. And subscribe so you'll know when the next step goes live.